It finally happened! Nicholas Latifi is on his way out of F1. After 3 disappointing seasons, it became evident that he is not made out of F1 material, that the car is indeed capable of scoring points, it's just that he unfortunately lacks the ability to handle it. It had been proven last year by Russell, this year by Albon, and even by Vries in his debut, with the latter one being the nail in the coffin for Latifi's future. In a previous video, we discussed how it was clearly evident that Latifi was not pleased with Vries' stunning debut performance, with concerns of him being 2 steps closer to losing his seat in the team. Now that the future of Latifi is certain and he won't drive in 2023, Williams is on the move and they're gonna have to decide who will replace him. They have a couple of options on their hands, and in this video we're gonna go through each one of them and talk about who is the best suitor for the vacant spot in Williams. Latifi has announced on social media that he will leave the team at the end of 2022, and he and the team came out with joint announcements regarding the past of the team. Latifi said, "I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone at Williams Racing. All the people back at the factory and those I worked this track side for the last 3 years. My initial F1 debut was postponed due to the pandemic, but we eventually got going in Austria, and although we have not achieved the results together we hoped we would, it's still been a fantastic journey. Getting those first points in Hungary last year was a moment I'll never forget, and I will move on to the next chapter of my career with special memories of my time with this dedicated team. I know none of us will stop putting in every effort until the end of the season." Along with Latifi's announcement, Just Capito also spoke about this matter, wishing the Canadian nothing but the best for the future, adding, "He's a great team player who has a great attitude towards his colleagues and work and is well liked and respected throughout the business. Our time together is now coming to an end, but I know he will put full effort in to maximize what we can do together for the remainder of the season. We wish him all the very best luck for his future, both in and out of the cockpit." Now that this has been finalized, what's next for the team? For starters, they could take the driver that proved yet again how bad Latifi is, Nyck de Vries. However, the Dutchman is also in negotiations with Red Bull, more precisely AlphaTauri, as the Italian team sets to place him on the vacant spot that would be left open from Gasly. Alpine is the other choice of De Vries, but it's less likely that they'll consider him if Gasly is allowed to leave AlphaTauri for the sake of them signing De Vries as his replacement. Apart from the Dutchman, Williams can opt for one of their own drivers, such as Logan Sargeant. Logan is currently driving an F2 and is having a pretty decent season, sitting at P3 with 1 round remaining. He would, however, have to finish in the top 5 to qualify for a super license, and his place is under threat by at least 5 drivers. Therefore, in a mixed turn of events, Sargeant could see himself without the super license and therefore won't be able to race in Williams for 2023. On the other hand, you have Jack Doohan. Although he is an Alpine protege, it's very likely that Alpine will try to negotiate a deal with Williams the same way they tried with Piastri. Only this time, they have probably learned the mistake from Piastri and are likely to be much more cautious about this contract. Nevertheless, Just Capito spoke about this happening as he added, "There's a good choice of drivers. It's a good choice of young drivers. There's still some experienced drivers there as well. And so I think it's quite different philosophies, different strategies. And in the situation of the team, we can work in different strategies. We are not so much in the front that we need 2 experienced drivers, so we can experiment a bit and get young drivers in. So we'll see what turns out to be best. Either we think he's ready and he's capable or not. He could do another year in F2 or whatever." With that being said, we're more than thrilled to see what the future holds for Williams. It seems like we're gonna see another rookie representing themselves, and we can't be any more excited to see this happening. Now that Latifi is gone, Williams could very well fight for some decent points in every race and not be constant back markers on the grid. What do you think is next for Williams? Who do you think they'll choose for the vacant spot? Doohan, Sargeant, De Vries, or maybe someone whom you think we missed out on? Do let us know in the comments. Talking about Nyck de Vries, he's been quite the talk of the town after his phenomenal debut race. check this video out where we've discussed Alpine's plans on onboarding De Vries and what he considers regarding their offer.